Hi everyone, welcome back to U-564. Following on from our previous mission, we're still out here in the western approaches, just southwest of Ireland, about 165 nautical miles. And we've picked up a convoy. We've set ourselves up to ambush them, and hopefully in a few moments we'll come into sight and we'll be able to plot them on the periscope. Right, scope up. And let's have a look, where are they? There they are. Ooh, okay. Oh, we've got some guns on these ships. That one is armed. That looks like probably a Liberty. Has that one got a deck gun there? It's got the positions for a deck gun. We've got a Empire tower or bell there. Another Empire ship there. We've got a tanker. Nice. And we've got another one of... Hey, you've got guns. You can see the guns there. Look. Okay, and what do we got? Another one of those up there. Is that the last of them? Yeah, I think it is. Right. So how do these look on the map? Right, okay, here they are. So, I think we could probably get... if we set up for a shot on this one and this one, because the range will be pretty much similar, we'll get... They're probably going to be 2 torpedoes each, aren't they? Which means... Where's that tanker? Ah, there's the tanker there. Okay. So let's set up for... Let's get the angular bow of this lead ship. Alright. Angular bow is 52 degrees. Range is 13 cables. There we go. Yeah, so I think, bearing in mind we don't have that many torpedoes left, I think if we target the ships that are armed, so these two, and this one, we get torpedoes into these, hopefully sink them. We can then potentially use the deck gun if we've got anything left to finish them off, you see. No, it's not that. There's a C3. Ooh, it's quite C3s are heavy as well. 7,800 tons. Nice. So we'll recognise. Look on that. Recognise. There we go. It's better. Didn't work first time. So C3 freighter. What is the length of the hull of a C3 freighter? 145 meters. Okay. Let's get the range on this one. 14 cables, that sounds about right. We could do a speed check. This should be 5 knots. Yeah, let's get tube 4 and tube 1 loaded. They're both T2 torpedoes. We'll fire 2 torpedoes at this one. Got a T1, which is obviously a steam torpedo, and a T2 with us being preheated at the moment, so... Maybe not 5 knots, although it's quite a long ship, isn't it? Let's get in there. Let's get in there. We may not be able to finish off the entire convoy, but it would be nice if we made a bit of a splash here. Tube 3 is ready. Ah! 4 knots. Okay, that is actually slower. Even though I was slightly slow with the old kicking it off, that's fine. We need to do the angle of bow for this ship. Right, that is good. 53. It's on the same. We should have fired at that first ship. I keep changing my mind on how I want to attack this, which is often the worst thing you can do. Right, 110, 120, 130, 140, and a bit for 45, maybe a bit more. 14. Ah, come on. There you go, 145, perfect. Good. So, set the dispersion there, 3 degrees, that's fine. Yeah, I think maybe we should have fired her. She's probably right in the position to fire now. Gonna do another speed check. I wasn't happy with that. Four knots. Okay, no, that's still holding up. Alright, she's almost there. Almost there. Stand by to fire. I suppose we could do another range check just before the end. "11 cables. Alright, stand by. Aiming for the middle. Because we're firing 2 torpedoes, of course. Slowly ticking round. Come on. How good is your patience to sit and wait? As we know, all good things come to those who wait. Sometimes it feels like you have to go and grab it yourself though, but... Almost. Almost. Tick, 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 boom. No. Okay, we'll launch. Torpedoes away. Actually, what about this one? Let's lock this one up. Get her identified. Yeah, she's a Liberty. 134 meters. We'll put her doing 4 knots as well. Range. There. Angle about. Angle about is 57. So if you get that back down to 57. Okay. That's all we're ready to fire. Tubes. How are those torpedoes getting on?
Rohr 3, bewässern! Rohr 2, fertig! Rohr 3, bewässert!
Right, we'll set this to 134, which gives a dispersion of 5.1. That doesn't seem right. Let's reduce that. 2.6, that'll do. Right. Loss.
Los!
Right. Loading torpedoes. We'll see how they get on. So the first one, we fired 2 at this one. Patiently wait now. Agonizing, in fact, the wait, isn't it? There we go. First torpedo struck home. Serious damage, nice. Second one. Was the dispersion too great? Has it gone past it, fore or aft? I think it might have, you know. Oh, it was a dud. Anyway, she's listing a little bit. Let's keep an eye on, there's the tanker over there. Let's keep an eye on this one. The next 2 torpedoes were fired at this one. Currently, we are still loading tube 1. Okay, good hit on the nose. Now, will the other torpedo hit behind that? Yes, it will. 2 good hits on that Liberty. And her decks are absolutely an inferno. Tube 1 is reloaded and they're reheating it. Lovely. Right. Hopefully that will be it for that Liberty. She's going to be battling those fires. Oh, is that C3 sunk? Oh, wait. Yes, it has. That C3 sunk with 1 torpedo hit. Nice. Okay. That Liberty looks to be in bad trouble. So this is the only other one we want to look at. Well, they're reloading the torpedoes. Let's lock on here. She is a C3. There she is. We'll wait till she gets a bit closer before we do the speed. We'll put it in to begin with as 4 knots. You can always mark it a little bit later. Right. How's that Liberty? Incoming from the Hammond. That's the Hammond there burning. Hopefully they're radioing that they're abandoning ship. Can I see any? I think they're still manning it. Still manning some of the anti-aircraft guns, or maybe they haven't moved. That's a couple of bulkheads or something. Oh, there goes some life rafts. No, I think she's done for. She is. The Liberty's gone. So that's a C3 and a Liberty. Yeah, there they are in the lifeboats there. Good. How are we getting on with these torpedoes? Tube 1 is ready to go. Tube 2 is being loaded. Right. It's back to this other C3 and then we'll see what we've got in the deck gun and maybe surface the boat and attack. Right, so let's set this one up. So, angle of bow is 59. Uh, 59. Get that locked and tracking. We'll risk a little bit more height with the periscope. Yeah, she's got guns, look at that. So if we finish her off, we can surface the boat and go for a nice surface attack with a deck gun. got that identified. We can do another range. Nine cables. Let's do a speed check, because they may have speeded up, seeing their compatriots being blown out of the water. Okay, so that's some serious tonnage, a C3 and a Liberty already. There's that tanker, which is obviously burning, you know, burning away in the back of my mind as we need to get attacked. Seems like, yeah, still seems to be going relatively slowly. Again, we'll do, if we can, get a 2 torpedo spread going at this ship. The other C3 did actually sink with just 1 torpedo, but Tube 2 loaded. Right, they're going to preheat it. Hopefully we're almost there. I don't know how many more torpedoes we've got to go after that. 4 knots, yes, okay, good. Right, how's it looking? What was the C3? My short-term memory is appalling. 145 meters. $145, there we go. Lovely. Almost ready to fire. Ooh, it's flood tube 1.
Rohr 1 bewässern. Rohr 1 bewässert.
Come on, let's get this tube 2 preheated. Let's go. Crikey, come on. Oh, you need to be firing. Come on. We also need to get it flooded. It's gone. Right, tube 2, flood.
Rohr 2 bewässern.
Right, we can fire now, but let's just get dispersion set. 5.3. I'm gonna reduce that a little bit. Fire.
Los!
Tube 1 away. Tube 2 away. Right. Maybe with this last torpedo we're loading up here, can we? No, the tank is quite far away. Any ship behind there? No, okay. I think it'll be a surface to boat jobby. Look, he's actually ploughing through the life rafts. Casualties might be inflicted upon the on friendlies there by the looks of it. Bit of blue on blue action. Come on. Let's get a couple of nice Trevors here. All seems peaceful and serene. Feels like an age. Oh, look at the boat. I think they just got mashed up by the propellers.
Aufseerohrtiefe.
Come on. We must be there now.
Feindliches Schiff
There we go.
getroffen.
Trevor.
Schwere Schäden am Rumpf.
Serious damage. Nice. Second torpedo.
Feindliches Schiff wurde
Hits the rear. Oh, beautiful. Blasts a huge hole in the back. They're going to be taking on so much water. They're gone. They've gone. There's no way they're recovering from that. Well, they shouldn't be recovering from that. water pouring in there. They've got internal fires. You can see it coming through the hatches. And we literally blasted the entire rear keel away. Oh yeah, there she goes. There she goes. She's going to sink from the rear. Right, as the ship goes by, we had to just call a halt, so we didn't get rammed by this ship here. But we are now in a beautiful position just to blast the holes in the rear of this ship. Try not to hit our bow. That would be awkward and embarrassing. Wait for it to lift out of the water a little bit. There we go. We've only got armor-piercing shells left. Nice. Through the waves and still hit the hull. I think she's... Oh, it's a bit high, that one. Yep, the bow of the ship is lifting, isn't it? And the crane falls over, or mast, whatever it is. And the second one goes, it's a domino effect, and she's gone. She's gone. Look at that. Right, bit of a long-range shot, this one. Not sure. Not sure where that went. I think we need to get closer. Right, we've got the tanker over there. We've got two more ships over there. We just had to slow up because of this one, obviously, was potentially in a position to ram us, and we didn't want that. So, are you just going to hang there now and not sink? Put a couple of holes along the side just to make sure the air can get out. And the water can get in. Nice. Keep an eye on her. Always got, ah, yeah, she's sinking now. She's sinking now. The bow of the ship is starting to drop. Yeah, I think she's gone. Right, so we've got the tanker over there, and we've got this ship over here. Let's close in a little bit before we start launching. Of course, I said as the sun goes down, it's actually morning, isn't it? So it's sunrise. So we are slightly more vulnerable. You are sinking, aren't you, ship? You're not going to make a fool of me. Yeah, she's sinking. Good. Right, let's close in on these two. We've only got 30 odd shells left, so after this, we've got to concentrate on that tanker. I'm not overly worried about the tanker at the moment, although it's great tonnage. Sometimes they bug out and you don't actually get credited for that tonnage, so but you always get credited for the tonnage of these Empire class trading ships. She's got a flame erupting. Well, she's got smoke coming out, should I say. Flames are burning. Right, where's this tanker over here? Let's get a few shots into her. You get a fire going. We don't have any high explosives, but we can get a fire going on the tanker. Then they're in all sorts of bother. Might need to get closer. They put out the fire and they're holding on pretty well. That was a bit high, that shot. Fire's starting to go again. You can see there's puffs of smoke. Either that or their radio's broken and they're using smoke signals. I think she's gone. Okay, switching our attention back to the tanker, it seems that we did get some good shots on previously. You can see the bridge is almost underwater. She's sinking at the stern. Let's put some shots into the rest of the ship, see if we can get some holes leaking. That's a terrible shot. She's got a fire on the bow. Oh, and something just fell off. And then we just got that one ship in the distance, which hopefully we can close on. And this would be a convoy clearance, like the likes we've not seen for a while. Certainly some medals to be awarded after this one. Ooh, water is getting a bit choppy. Yeah, she's definitely sinking, isn't she? I don't know how she's going actually. The bridge is almost complete. Is the bridge at the rear section or is it in this bit here? I can't tell. There's a life raft there. That may have just been blasted off. She's whoa! Big squally wave. And another. She's not deck gun action weather for sure. Let's try and get a shot in the front of that. There we go. Hopefully that will allow the water in. Yeah, more life rafts being cast over. You gotta know when you're sunk. She's gone. Whether or not we get credit for it is another matter. These tankers can be a bit funny, but yes, there she goes. Another natural, man-made disaster. Oil spillage. Is it me? Is that water getting blackened with the oil, or is it just the shadows, perhaps? She's gone. Right. That leaves one more target. There is the last remaining ship. Right. We've actually run out of shells, so we try and get out with the torpedo. Now she is, you know, going all over the place to try and dodge us, which you'd understand. She's an Empire tower. She's 57 degrees angle of bow. So let's work this out. Well, that's all unset. So 57 in the red. 57. There we go. Lovely. Right, range. We might as well do it while she's stationary when we've got the chance to do this, because obviously she's ducking and diving, trying to get away from us. She's 5 cables. Speed. What do we got? Oh, we got plenty. We got T1s loaded. Nice. Let's get one flooded.
Rohr 1 bewässert.
Stand by. 6 knots. Right. I reckon we fire straight away.
Los!
Because she's going to be zigging and zagging. We've got a couple of torpedoes to set up again should we need to. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Maybe we can get a, what we got here, T1, get that set to a faster speed if necessary. Oh, it just blew the front off it. No, stand down. Stand down. She's gone. That is a huge Trevor. He's blown the front of the ship off. Fantastic. Okay, and with that, we're going to get these kills marked in the log and radioed back to the BDU, and we're going to start setting home for base. Yeah, we're low on torpedoes now. Supplies are getting low. We need some fuel, so let's go back and get this baby refitted. Right, with U-564 back in port, let's go and report in and hand our logbook in to the BDU for assessment and recognition, I should hope. Yeah, look at that. Oh, stunning. She's looking beautiful with the early morning light, even though it's a miserable day here. Still got the top down on the car, which seems a little bit odd in this weather, but never mind. Hello, sir. We've returned. Okay, and here we are for our mission summary. Rewards 40,000 budget, and we've got a new leader, Klaus Weber, is as an officer we can now direct doing either on the ship or doing some research. Statistics for this patrol. We sunk 61,944 tons. Good goodness me. Good God, that's a lot. Time, 4 days and 16 hours at sea. Distance travelled, 30,863.9 nautical miles. We sunk, this is the previous patrol, or the previous patrol log, should I say. Apologies, there was nothing last week. I wasn't very well, but hopefully we made up for it this week. We sunk an Empire Lightning, an NA1 freighter for 2,258 tons, the Empire Lynx, an Empire Explorer freighter for 5,854 tons, Empire Labrador, a Liberty freighter for 7,202 tons, Empire Lilliput for an NA1 freighter for 2,235 tons. Now this week, we took out, what was it? Was it all this week? Possibly, yeah. Yeah, it was. Crikey, we sunk a lot of ships today. A C3 freighter for 7,847 tons. The SS A.B. Hammond Liberty freighter for 7,189 tons. Another C3 freighter for 7,787 tons. An Empire Bell freighter for 2,619 tons. A second Bell freighter for 3,139 tons. The IO, or the IO class tanker for 9,644 tons. Nice to get that tonnage. And at the end there with the torpedo, an Empire Explorer for 6,170 tons. Wow. We travelled 1,340 nautical miles inside our designated area, and we smashed the 10,000 tonnage requirement by sinking 61,000 tons, almost 62,000 tons. We've been at sea over a month, but 4 days in reality. Now, we set out on October the 28th, and we have returned on October the 23rd. So yeah, just under a month we've been out at sea, which is not too bad at all. So we'll leave it there. Thanks so much for watching. From the crew of U-564, I bid you a fond farewell and have a lovely week, and we'll return next week for the further patrol and the further adventures of U-564. Thanks for watching. Take care. Bye-bye.